Yo, what up, YouTube world? Your boy Troublemaker the Rapper here, and I'm making this video. There's a lot to be said about this video, in my opinion, anyways. Okay, first and foremost, I hear that Insane Clown Posse is gonna be on Dr.Phil, and I'm just like, yo, that's so dope. It's gonna be entertaining, Dr.Phil. Some of the stories on that show I absolutely love. Some are really messed up. It's a really interesting show. Even the pastor at church goes, I don't even think he's a real doctor. Um, so I was like, why is ICP even going to be on that show? And then I Googled it and I said ICP on Dr. Phil. And then I saw this. The first article that came up was help. My husband doesn't want to go to work, and I ignored that article and I just kept scrolling down. I couldn't find anything relevant. Now, mind you, this story broke out through one of my homies. He posted it, and he's like, "Why the fuck is ICP going to be on Dr. Phil?" And then I was like, "Okay, that's awesome. Actually, I think that's cool." And then I looked it up, and then I saw the story on Fago Lovers, and I was like, So I started reading it, and I don't know. I guess it was released right off of Dr. Phil's website. Okay, so right off of Dr. Phil's website, and it said stuff like, "There's this guy. He's married, and his wife, she goes and she works. They're behind on all the bills because he refuses to work because he wants to stay home and work on his murder rap music." Now, when I first heard that, I was like, I'm really offended by that because I work just to work on my murder rap music. You know what I mean? Just to have proper equipment or studio time or buy exclusive beats, whatever the case is. Like, that's where I'm at. Like, for me right now, it costs a lot of money to get an exclusive beat that I can use that's fully mine, because I don't know how to make beats. On top of that, my laptop's been broken for about a month and a half, so every show I've done is I'm thankful that the instrumentals got backed up and saved onto USBs. I have an external hard drive that does have a bunch of instrumentals and stuff, but made that external hard drive Mac compatible, and not everywhere I go people are running Macs. So it's kind of, I'm kind of facing some difficulty here and there, whatever. But so that was like strike one for me. I'm like, man, I don't really feel it. Like that, this King Krimzon, he's gonna go and not work and just will focus on his music, which is cool, which I would like to do if someone gave me 10 grand. No, like, I don't know if he has 10 grand. I don't think he does. Remember, now we're in the portion of me not knowing the full story yet. So so if it's me in general, if someone gave me 10 grand, hypothetically, I would not, I would book a lot of time off of work just to go and work on music. Straight up. I would try to live in a studio or something. I would go to Brantford for a week. That's where our headquarters is at, Lyrically So Dope Records. And I would go and I would live there, order pizza, and just get the music done. I have the ability to, man. Okay, but I don't have that, so that's why the progress is slow for me, but everything happens for a reason, so we'll see what the future holds. So at first I heard that and I was like, man, like, I'm not down with that. I go and check this guy's music page out on Facebook, and I like his imagery. I like the way he looks. I think it's cool. And then I went and I listened to a song, and it was "I'm a Killer," and I recognized the instrumental because the instrumental me and my boys actually used as well, to make our song Hallowicked Rising. And I was like, this is cool. I like the way that he flows on it too. So I'm not taking anything away from him. I just don't agree with what I read in the article put out by Fagel lovers. Staying home, not working, working on music. Because in the article, it also said that they were behind on their bills because they're because both of them are not working. So I don't agree with that. I don't think that's healthy or good. And just to let you know, I didn't know much about King Krimzon, so when I read that, I'm like, is this dude trying to start out? Like, I'm like, I really don't know much about him, so I'm like, theories ran through my head, little plots, like, is he just starting out? Is this what he wants to do? How old is this guy? Like, I was confused. So then I look into what I saw, and I was like, I don't mind him. I still don't agree with what I saw. So then I go around and I start looking for him on YouTube. I look for King Krimzon interview, and I'm listening to it, one that he did with a radio station, and I think it was put up like 2 months ago, and so I'm listening to it, and they're basically like talking to him. They're talking about how he does a lot of stage production at his shows. I believe that he can do some things with fire. There's people on stilts that I remember hearing and stuff like that. And I was like, this is cool. And apparently he's been in the game for a very long time, which I did not know. Also, going backwards for a second, in the Fagel lovers, like what they put out, it said that King Krimzon said that ICP did hear his music and does like his music, and I was just like, oh well, that's cool. And then it went on to say some other things, and then it was like ICP's response was, and then it said nothing. And I guess that's what's gonna prompt you to tune in to Dr.Phil on Friday, January 12th, 2018. I think it's so cool that ICP is going to be on Dr. Phil, man. Like, because I was watching the news all day of the Juggalo March, and I didn't see no news coverage, and it cheesed me, dog. That was just a side note. But going back. Okay, so yeah, I'm like listening to this radio interview, and he's been in the game for a while. I love the fact that he does theatrics and stuff like that and squirts blood at the audience, because I've been there, I've done that, and I like doing that too. So I'm like, man, I kind of wish one day I can get interviewed on this radio station or whatever, but I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. So moving forward, I'm like, I can't wait to see this episode of Dr. Phil. So that now I'm thinking, I'm trying to spread the message to everyone. I'm like, yo, ICP is gonna be on Dr. Phil, and then they're like, what? That's crazy. And then I'm like, yeah, they're gonna be addressing this King Krimzon guy. So now I'm chilling on Facebook, and I come across a thing put out by Dark Carnival Spirits, or Spirits of the Dark Carnival, and they say this is the dude that's gonna be that ICP is going to be talking to, and they show a Twitter picture, and it says some stuff like it shows a Twitter picture, and it's supposed to be King Krimzon's Twitter account, and in the description of the Twitter account, he's like, I'm the psychopathic record slayer, and I'm here to like kill the insane clown pussies or whatever. And I'm just like, I got pissed off. I'm like, this is the dude that they're gonna be talking to, and all their responses were, oh, I hope that they trash him, I hope they do this and that, whatever. And then I'm like, let me go look into this. So I did my own research. I went to Twitter, and I found like 5 different accounts, you know what I mean? And the one that they displayed, I don't even believe that it was his. I feel like that was someone trolling and created an account to look like his, because I feel like his is the one that's consistently updated a little more often and stuff like that. So I don't think that, like, I don't think that's his. And then when we let's rewind to when I was watching the "I'ma Kill a" music video, or let's fast forward to it. I'm watching this "I'ma Kill a" music video, and one, he is wearing a Dark Lotus t-shirt or jersey. I forget which one it is. And two, he actually plugs Twisted. I think he says something like, "I've been killing bitches since 95, Twisted most tasteless," or some shit like that. And I was just like, okay, man, like, I feel like this guy's actually down with juggalos. Like, maybe he's a juggalo himself. So there's a lot of contradiction here. So, and I posted on the Spirits of the Dark Carnival or whatever Facebook post, and I said, I don't even believe that this is the right Twitter. So what I'm basically saying is that going into this, I feel like King Krimzon is made to look like a bad guy when I don't think he is, because I went and then I found the YouTube that I believe is his, because it has very updated content and stuff like that. And he even put, like, he made a video addressing an article that had come out about him, about some fraudulent check, and about it, how it ruined a kid's Christmas or something. And he was giving his side of the story. And apparently the incident took place 2 months prior, and it got released around like a week before Christmas. So, and he's just like, that's what the news does. They try to make you look like the bad guy, blah blah blah, whatever. And he was basically talking as himself, as his regular self. I forget what his actual name is, but without the makeup, without the get up, just looking like a normal ass human being. And thought that was cool too. So it's a very contradicting thing. I don't even know if that was the right word, but it's gonna be a very controversial, interesting episode. Going into it, I think he is meant to look like a bad guy or a crazy person. I don't know. But that's what it seems. And yeah, I just basically want to make this video to let y'all know that I don't mind his music, I don't mind his look. I found footage of, I think it was him performing at the 2013 gathering, doing a ICP tribute song to Let's Go All the Way. I don't even know if that was him exactly, but if it is, and the fact that he plugs Twisted and that he wears a Dark Lotus shirt, I really don't think he has a fucking problem with ICP or juggalos. And I think that people are trying to troll him. People might be jealous of him. Like I said, the one thing I wasn't sitting well with was the fact that he doesn't work, and he just wants to work on his music, because I work to work on my music. But that's my aspect, that's my different outcome in life. Everyone has it differently. And so that's the one thing that was like a thumbs down for me. But as far as people like jumping on a bandwagon to bash him so fast, I believe I even saw footage or something where there's like a fan chilling in his music video wearing a Riddlebox shirt, standing behind a fence. Trust me, yo, this thing has been on my mind all day, and the show hasn't even come on yet. It's gonna be on Friday, this January 12th. It's gonna be one interesting show. Yeah, I was looking at the news, and it says Sunday, January 7th, so I'm like, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, Monday, Tuesday, yeah. So that's pretty much what I gotta say about it right now. That's all I could really touch base on. Good luck to him. I wish I was meeting ICP myself. It's not impossible. I know in my line of work, as far as being an artist, meeting ICP is definitely on the wall of opportunity. And yeah, that's pretty much what I gotta say about that. I'm your boy Troublemaker the Rapper, and I'm also here to say, do your research, fam. Don't just jump on a bandwagon right away and be like, he's not good. Go figure it out for yourself. That's what I'm trying to say. All right. Well, let's see what happens. Maybe my views will change after the episode. But we're Troublemaker the Rapper. I'm out. Peace. Much kind of love. Whoop whoop. Again, Happy New Year, y'all. Peace.